hoping this is good and you're seeing me. First of all, I'm on my way to the airport because we're going on vacation.
Luggage.
Yeah, look at that luggage back there. Yeah, baby. This is why we do what we do, so we can go play and have some fun. And some friends are meeting us. We're going to Lake Tahoe. And we're going to just explore the outside, get some exercise in, have some fun, relax, play some games, and explore something we've never explored before. So, you know, that's one of my whys, right? If I do real estate investing and I work hard, I get to play hard too. All right, so I wanted to come in today and share with you something because there's a couple things that I want to point out here. So first of all, we're getting ready to embark on something that we have not done before in our real estate investing business. And I want to share that experience with you live, real, raw, because I need you to know that no matter where you're at, we are all in the same place. So we're getting ready to do something that we have to learn about. We have to make sure that we understand it. We have to get, you know, advice from people. We have to maybe take some training about it. You know, we have to learn, but it's not stopping us. We're just going to do it. So we've decided that we're going to turn one of our long-term rental properties that we have into a short-term rental because we think we can exponentially increase the income and revenue from it. And it's been a property that I've owned with someone else. So Christy, you know, is part of my ownership process. There's Christy, by the way. So Christy is part of my ownership, component, and then we own it with another individual. And we've just long-term rented it, and it's got 2 units on it, and it's in an amazing location. And I just never thought about turning it into a short-term rental, primarily because I didn't know if the other owner would be interested. And we were getting ready to turn this unit, and somebody said in our network, hey, you should turn that into an Airbnb, man. You'd kill it. So we started the conversation. So again, I want to do this live use case study. I'm going to have you follow us as we do this, right? What are we doing? How are we doing it? What are we learning? And there's 2 reasons for that. One, because I want you to see that we also always learn, right? So you might be learning new things. You might be new to real estate investing and you're overwhelmed, but you don't need to be, because that's why you're in this group, so that we can help you. But secondly, know that everybody else around you, I don't care how advanced they are, I don't care if they're doing 1,000 deals over a 5 or 10 year period, they are learning just like you. They're just learning something different at a different level.
Everything changes.
And everything changes. And they might have residential properties and they've kicked it in that. And then they're like, oh, okay, I want to get into commercial. So they're going to go through a learning process, okay? So just know that we're all in this together. The second thing is if maybe you don't know about short-term rentals and you want to understand how that works. Well, come along for the ride, because we're going to start sharing the whole story with you, and you can learn from how we learn. And we know we're going to make mistakes. We know we're going to do things and we're going to go, dang, we probably should have done it differently. So I want you to have that whole experience, so that if you are thinking about doing a short-term rental, it's not going to be that scary anymore, okay? And there's all kinds of people out there saying, oh, everybody's impacted, oh, the short-term rental market's going to be crap now. Well, it might be that way in some markets, but maybe it's not in other markets. The people I've talked to here in the Jacksonville area, and this particular property is in Ponte Vedra, Palm Valley, and it's rural in nature, but it's in the middle of everything, right? And it's on acreage, and it's got a pool, and it's 2-story. We're going to get either 6 or 8 beds on this property. And likely, our goal is to increase our income from this unit by 3 times what we were getting. 3 times, okay? That's incredible, right? And I'm like, oh my God, why haven't we done this before? So, starting out, it might not be. Maybe we'll break even the first few months as we're learning, as we're figuring out how to market it the best. but you know, maybe we'll get to, hey, we're getting $500 more in cash flow. At some point, we're going to double it and triple it. I can guarantee it, because this property is absolutely, I think, in a best location to do this. So what we've done so far, okay? And so what we've done so far is, we've started to have the conversation. So we talked to the other owner, because we own it with someone else, and they are all in, okay? So the unit was moved out of last week from a long-term tenant. We went in, we made some assessments. We actually talked to some people that are local, that are in our network, that do this. So we had one of them come out and talk to us about it. We picked their brain a little bit and said, hey, you know, how does this work? How does this work? Well, you know, why do you think this would be, you know, a good rental and that kind of thing? And what should we do to start out, okay? So we did that. We've talked to another person, and you know, I got to tell you, surrounding yourself with people that are part of your group and team, part of your connectedness, is so important, because I got to tell you, some of these folks we're talking to, they're amazing. I mean, like, they're our friends. We do things with them. We cherish them, and we love them. And I got to tell you, with helping us and helping us understand how to do this, and you know who you are. You know, we are really grateful for you, because you're pushing us, you're helping us, you're there for us, and you know, we believe that you are just amazing because of what you're able and willing to do for us, okay? And you know, we will return that to you, okay? So I just want to share that, because it's so important to get connected and build a good group of people, because you can help each other tremendously in the things that you're going to do in your real estate investing career, whatever you want to call it, right? Because, you know, some of you might just invest one or two things, right? Which is fine. It's not a career for you, but it's a wealth building strategy. So, okay, let's go back to what we've done so far. So, the owner came in. We assessed the property, we walked it, we said, okay, well, what are we going to put where? How are we going to do it? First of all, we decided, yes, we're in, we're going to try it, right? What's it going to hurt, right? We're going to spend some money getting it furnished, and we're going to get some good marketing out there, and we're going to try it for, you know, a few months, maybe 4, 5, 6 months, to make sure we've given it enough time. And if it doesn't work, we've invested some capital, we lost a little bit of revenue from income, but we're going to see. And if it works, whoo, boy, girls, we are talking about some great income coming in, right? And fun, right? And there's so much possibility of other things we can do with this property, because we've shifted our mindset. We're going to take this property literally from barely cash flowing, but it's a huge asset, right? So we never wanted to get rid of it because of where it's located. But from barely cash flowing, being paid for by our tenants, to potentially cash flowing a couple $1,000s a month. So if we can accomplish that, that's incredible. You're gonna see this whole process unfold. I'm going live. We're gonna take pictures. We're gonna record videos. You're gonna see this whole thing unfold in front of us, and you're going to see the good, the bad, the ugly. You're going to see if we make a mistake. You're going to see if it's working, if it's not working, okay? So this is all going to come up and be in this group, okay? So if you're in my group, you're lucky. And I would just really love it if you could invite other people to the group. We want to grow this group, and if you think you're getting value out of it, and you think anybody else would be interested in this use case, this turning a long-term rental into a short-term rental, and you're even going to learn just about short-term rentals, invite them to the group, because we really want to grow this group. We really want to make it active. So again, back to what we've done so far. So we made the decision that we're going to do it. We had a couple come out that do it. They manage a unit with their mom, okay, and they've been doing that for, I don't know, a couple of years, I think. We talked to another couple who does it, okay. We then had them come out. We picked their brain. We said, what if? What do we need to do? So we talked about what we need to do. We decided then how we were going to structure things. So, are we going to, what are we going to put in the master bedroom? What are we going to put in one of the other bedrooms? And this is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-story house with porches, a pool, and grounds. And people can bring their boat or a trailer, a camping trailer. And it's in the middle of Ponte Vedra, and it's so close to the beach. It's so close to being able to go boating. It's close to St. Augustine. I mean, it's not very far to drive to St. Augustine. Oh yeah, the TPC. But yet there's stores near. I mean, so it's this little oasis in the middle of Ponte Vedra. Okay, so I believe people are going to absolutely adore it and love it. So we went through every room. What should this room be? We're gonna actually try to make it a minimum of 6 beds, possibly 8 beds by adding some sofa couches in some areas. So the living room, we're gonna try to make a sofa bed in there with some other stuff. There's another place upstairs where the master bedroom is going to be that we're going to put another sofa for sitting purposes that goes out onto a porch, but also ideally make it a sofa bed. So if we do that, the master bedroom will have a king bed. There's a loft area that we're gonna privatize some things. There's a loft area that we're gonna put basically the equivalent of 3 beds in. So it'll be a bunk bed that's a full or a queen with a twin on top, and then a full bed in there as well. And so that'll be 3 beds. And then downstairs in the downstairs bedroom, 2 queen beds, because it's a huge bedroom. And then in the living room, the sofa bed. In that other spot I was telling you about, a sofa couch. Okay, so 8 beds probably is what we're gonna do. Sofa bed, couch, whatever you want to call it, right? It's a couch, but it turns into a bed. How's that? All right, so what everybody's telling us is that beds are the thing, right? So you advertise and you say how many beds you have. So this 2-bedroom, 2-bath, which was kind of hard to rent from a long-term perspective. I mean, it was never really hard, but it was harder than if it was a 3-bedroom. This probably is going to take that completely away. So to get this started, we cleaned up the place. So we spent last week pressure washing. We brought, not us, we brought some people in to pressure wash everything. It looks amazing. We're having the house fully cleaned, top to bottom. We analyzed everything, lights, fixtures, made sure everything was working. Were all the appliances working? So we found some things that weren't working. So we're gonna repair some of those things. And then we talked about, do I need to really fix these kinds of things, right? Like our pool is older. At some point we want to, just from a maintenance perspective, remarsite it. But, after talking through it, we're like, we don't really need to do that to Airbnb this thing. So as long as it's functional, it works. We have pool service. It's clean. The grounds are clean. We're good to go, okay? So we're not really doing a whole lot other than cleaning and maintenance and making this look good. And then we're going to furnish it. So we're on that process now of finding what we need to furnish this. And then once we get it furnished, or in parallel, we're going to work on our marketing content and make sure that we're marketing it the right way. We're going to do some research about just making sure that we've got everything in place from a financial perspective. What do we need to do? And then we're going to get it listed, and we're hoping mid to late September it's going to come online and as a new short-term rental. And then long-term, we have a short-term plan. What do we got to do to just get it on Airbnb and test this thing out? Okay, and then we have a medium plan, I'll call it, that we're going to do some things to privatize. So we're gonna add a wall to separate the master from the loft area, so that there's segregation of space. One of the things that we have to do short term is there's a bathroom that is just attached to the master and it's not private. We're going to privatize it. So we're going to add some doors so that it can be used by the upstairs people and not people in the master bedroom. Medium term, we're going to add a wall and a door and totally segregate the master bedroom. And so those are probably the biggest things that we're planning to do at this point.
Yep.
And as we go, then and as we start increasing our income, then we're going to look at Mac Daddying out the pool, the getting a new heater installed, putting an automation system in that will allow us to control things, and we can monitor things. We are going to put some a door, like a ring door thing. We're going to change the lockout so it's, we're controlling access to the property. So those are some of the things we're doing in the short term, and I'm going to go live on site, not this week because I'm going on vacation.
And we're staying in an Airbnb.
Oh yeah, we're staying in an Airbnb. Yeah, that's actually been managed by not the owner, but a management company. So we're going to start out managing it ourselves. We're going to see how that goes because I want to learn about that process. And then eventually, we're probably, once this takes off and we see it's good, we're going to probably hand it off to somebody to manage, because I'm all about being as passive as I can be, because I want to go on more vacations, right? I want to get out and explore the country and the world. So, so we're not, this week, I don't know that I'll talk any more about it this week, but when we get back, we'll actually go on site, and we'll actually, I'll probably interview the other owner if she'll let me to talk about her mindset, because this is a big shift for her as well. And I'm like so psyched, because I had no idea that she would even do this. So I want to pick her brain myself about how did that shift happen, and it would be good for you too, because she's not really an investor at heart, but she's connected to people who have been investors or are investors. And so I think she's been talking to her accountant, CPA, and I think that's partly why she's like, yeah, I should keep this, and we should do more and make it more. But we'll pick her brain if she'll let me. Hopefully she will. I'll convince her to do it. So we'll also go live and just show you the property, and we'll tell you about what we're going to do and how we're going to do it, what we're thinking. And then as we start doing what we're doing, we're going to go live and talk about it and share the experience. And again, what's working, what's not. I mean, we're just going to go raw. There's going to be some raw videos, okay? So stay tuned. If there's something specific, you're listening to this, is there something specific that you're like, Kim, this is a great use case, great study, you'd like me to talk about through it, let me know. Just post in the group. And again, please share this group with other people. Tell people about this group. Ask them to come and join us. Over the next year, we're going to grow this group exponentially. It's going to be rocking, and there's going to be some great content released. I am passionate about making you understand things that you need to understand. If you are stuck, let me know. Post it in here so we can answer your questions. If you have a question about something, I might not have all the answers, but I can tell you one thing, I'll find it. I'll bring the person on if I don't that will help explain it. So that's what this group is about. Please, please, please share it. Also, join my YouTube. Steve posts out here a lot. Find my YouTube link and go join that so we can grow that too, because these videos will also be released there. And we're going to mark it as a series, so all the videos will be connected together on YouTube. Okay, we're off to vacation. Say see ya. Bye, y'all. Have a great weekend. Get out there. Whoops, almost lost the phone. Get out there. Get some stuff done. Get active. Get some real estate deals done. Do some learning if that's what you're doing. But have a great weekend. Have a great week. And I'll probably be going live some while I'm on vacation, because I love doing that. All right, bye-bye, everybody. Have a great one.